Houston, say again, please.
Houston, we've had a problem.
Hey there folks, welcome you all to part 69 of Grim Dawn Definitive Edition on the Xbox Series X. 69 is always my favourite. Thank you. Right, well, we aren't quite where we were. Off camera, I've done a whole bunch of running to all, well, not all of them. I've been to a fair amount of the faction folks, and just basically looked at what they had in these blueprints. And I've been buying up a bunch of blueprints from all of these people. So my money's gone right down, as you can see. It was up at about 800,000. I've been buying loads of blueprints because if you want to make anything, you need to be able to make other things in order to make the bigger things, and so on and so forth. So you'll see I've started building up some rare components here. Things I've been finding in each. It's something I wish I'd kind of twigged onto a lot earlier on in the game, buying blueprints. Obviously, you need to wait until you're a certain level of faction ability before you can get hold of some of them. But some of them you get, like here in the second level. These ones you can see I've already learned because I've just been around buying these ones already. So I've kind of done a bunch of that, and I also, for those that watched the last part, I did put my legendary belt on, and in the end I was unable to find or make anything that was better than the sort of anti-venom salve, so I've put that on. So we've now got an uber legendary belt, we've got our uber legendary pants, and we've got uber legendary chest piece. So we've got 3. I'd love a legendary weapon, but it's just not happened for me, people. Well, it has, but not in guns. So anyway, right. Well, without further ado, we are going to go and kick off the new DLC, people, or the DLC that remains, the Emissary. Now, this is the first place that we found this dude, and I'm pretty sure. Yeah, this was kind of a dead end actually. But anyway, we're going to chat to him and see what he's got to say.
Ah, we speak at last. As I am sure you know, there are many who now cast their gaze upon you, traveller. Or should I say, taken. Some who mean you ill, some who fear your potential. Then there are those who command me. They have taken great interest in your accomplishments. It appears you may be just the one we require.
Require me for what?
I cannot speak of such things in this place. The cursed gaze of our foes is cast upon us here, so I will be brief. Great powers are gathering within the distant lands of the fallen Korvan people, and the Great Eye has decreed that you must play a part, whatever that may be. Will you answer our summons? Will you join me through the portal? Or do the mortal concerns of these people outweigh the calls of fate?
This begins the Forgotten Gods expansion. Make a note of what it's called. The Forgotten Gods. Good gods. Very well. Woo! Nice. I wonder if you were just to do that and then just leave it there and come back to that as well. But anyway, never you mind. Head off to... Ooh, good, blimey. Concalve of the 3. Right, new lands, people. New lands and new missions. Another beautiful area. Ooh, rift straight off the bat, thank you. And we can travel anywhere in the land, including this. Well, we've got plenty to do. Holy shit! Right, okay, it's a whole new map, people. Check that shit out. Could be here for months. Onward. Let's see who's who. Oh, hello.
See anything you like?
Well, I don't know, mate. What you got? Well, can't buy anything from you anyway, can I? Silly tart. Oh, he's got some legendaries here. Look. Legendary medal, one-handed scepter, legendary offhand. Ooh, he's got a rifle. It's either a rifle or a bow. Level 94 though. Fucking hell. feel like I might be slightly under-Ubered for this area, people. Looking at, looking at that stuff. He's got all my stuff, thank you. Worthy purpose. I tell you what, they weren't shy with content for these bloody DLCs, though. I mean, just looking at this DLC, looks fucking shed loads to do. Fucking shed loads, right? You know what I mean? 750 experience, seriously. I don't think it even showed up. Yeah, we'll speak to the emissary before. Check that out down there. Fucking hell. Never done the reboot first, eh? Convergence of the Covenant. So we're getting a lot less for me bang for me book money in this particular section, but anyway. XP for nothing and your chicks for free. Money for nothing and your chicks for free. Death usurper. Well, there's a hell of a lot of folk to speak to that we won't until there's a reason to. Lots of books.
Perfectly safe illusions.
For a prize. She's back.
What troubles you?
Ah, yes. There was a part of me that was another part of me. Woohoo. There was a part of me that just thought maybe I should dump Callistor and go for Stormbox of Elgoloth, just simply because we've Ubered up so much in the way of lightning. However, it is a get out of jail, the old Callistor, and I don't want to really give it up. There is also the option of selecting another class, of course, which there was, because we've now paved our way into bleeding, haven't we? Which the problem with moving classes. Now, which one was it? Was it the occultist? Might have been the occultist, I think. Bloody pox, yeah, that's the one. Shunned even by many occultists for the prolonged suffering it inflicts, the adorant curse calls down a virulent plague to spread amongst foes, inexorably sapping their life force and causing them to bleed from every orifice. It's like, what the fuck? Mind you, it's vitality and bleeding damage, so maybe not. But there are other things we could have had a little delve into to do with lightning, I suppose. Nightblade we'd probably need daggers for, I would think. Arcanist. Flash freeze, we've got cold. Yeah, because we'd have to put 5 points in here and then pick some out of there. Well, that's... This spell freezes enemies for its duration. Enemies resistant to freeze effects will suffer a reduced duration. A victim of political intrigue, Alexra was condemned to the Black Legion, where her former life of arcane academia turned into a bitter struggle to survive on the front line of the brutal war. Flash freeze enemies. Fucking hell, I bet that's awesome. Kalidor's Tempest. That's ether damage. Alright. Doesn't seem to be ice related though, does it? It just seems to stop them in the tracks. Well, oh no, cold damage. There it is. Cold damage 46. And then you've got absolute 0, completely sap the nearby area heat, leaving anything caught within the flash freeze slowed and debilitated. So it must be an area of effect thing. I'd be tempted to give that a go, you know. That's Tempest, which is fire and ether. Elemental exchange. Torzen's Sky Shard. Drops 3 shards upon the target area. Lightning damage, cold damage. Fucking hell, that might be the bad boy, mightn't it? But you need 10 points to get that fecker, and then you need even more to get up here. Yeah, it's a bit of a shame. Yeah, so in theory, if we were to take out the... how many have we got in... Well, we've got best part of 20 points, have we not, in Kalidor's blah blah? So 5 points in there to get to this. And then whatever's left over in those two. The thing is, well, I suppose... can she undo classes, that that woman? Not sure if she can or not. Shaman. Devouring Swarm. Ooh, fucking hell. That looks bad, doesn't it? Out in the wild, one must do whatever it takes to survive. Some shaman conjurers take this... some shaman conjurers take this lesson to heart by conjuring a vicious swarm which hungrily tears apart anything it comes into contact with, inflicting grievous wounds and exposing vulnerabilities. So basically it's bleeding and vitality again. That's lightning and bleeding. Savagery. The heat of battle rouses savage animal impulses within you that heighten your aggression and empower you with nature's fury. When used as your default weapon attack, savagery increases the intensity of your attacks with every strike. That's another bleeding and light. Well, that's bleeding and lightning, both of which would do well for us. That's all. That's brute force, lightning. Oathkeeper. Yeah, that's burning type stuff by the looks of those. Yeah, okay. I'd be tempted with the Arcanist one, I think. So we'd need to get... It would be Alexra's Flash Freeze. But what sort of radius? 5 meter radius to begin with. Could be pretty decent in a fight, that, couldn't it? Fucking hell. Cold and Frostburn on that as well. Let us just check what's going on with cold on this screen here. Yeah, see with that, it's telling me I've not got anything with cold damage on it. Right, anyway. I keep doing this and then I don't do anything with it.
I'll give you a good price on what I've got left.
Sure you will. Oh, this is another faction person. One-handed ranged. What? Level 94 though.
Iron well spent. I'll give you a good price on what I've got left.
Another one. How many faction folk are kicking around these parts? The Wares of Dreeg. There's 2 legendary swords in there. It's like one of those could be a gun easily.
Well
all right,
spent.
what's going on?
You stand here so certain, yet uncertainty surrounds you. Your fate was written upon the noose. You merely play the part you must.
What are you saying? I see. Right, well, I think we've seen everything we need to see there. Visions of Terror. Right, let me just... One last little look, right? So if we take... We've got 12 and 9, so we've got 21 points to try out the flash freeze if we want to. But it'll be a little bit less uber than this, I would have thought. Because we can always put it back. The problem is I don't know if I can undo the class select. But we can certainly take the points off, I would think. Where the fuck was she? What's this one?
What a bother. Move along, child.
Fine. Be like that then. Well, wait. Why have I got lost? Is that her down there? Why can't I find this woman again? It wasn't that complicated, surely. I only went up one set of stairs, didn't I? That's the storage. Oh no, that's her there. That's fine. So I'm going to take... Take it all away. I can see me regretting this already, but anyway. Thank you, my love. That's lovely.
Well.
And we're going to go for... Arcanist. Are we definitely going Arcanist? Is that my decision? I can't remember what was in... Demolitionist had the thingy stuff in it, didn't it? There's like traps and shit. That's flashbang. That's the... Well, that's all lightning shit. Stun jacks. Throw out an array of tiny electrical charge jacks that will temporarily stop enemies in their tracks. And it's doing lightning damage and physical damage. And it comes with... minus 1.5 meter radius. Why? Stun duration reduction. Minus 70% skill energy cost. I mean, you can't get those till you're much higher up though. Well, we could get that and that from 5 points in the bottom. Couldn't get that though. Full spread. Electrocute damage over 3 seconds. It's a bit of a shout, isn't it? think I might have yeah. Okay, that flash freeze isn't going to work either because I'd need to put points all the way up to there to get that. So that's... it would take every point I have just to get the points to be able to get both of those. I wouldn't have any points left to actually do it. Well, I'd have 1 point left to put in there, which would make it pretty pointless. So I would have to do 5 points and then just put everything in there. Unless I'm willing to give up something else from my other tree, which I am not. Would you get physique, cunning, and spirit every time you level that up? Yeah, 20 points to there. So that would suggest then that Demolitionist might be the one to try, because we could get to full spread with 15, and that would leave us 1, 2, 3, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Yeah, so that might be the one to try as it happens. Give it a whirl. Okay, so that gets us to here. That's all to do with fire, that black water cocktail. Fire and physical, yeah. So we take the stun jacks, and I'm not sure why it's a minus 1.5 meter radius on that thing. Why would you want to minus your radius? You wouldn't, would you? That's taking the radius up, but that takes the radius down, which I'm not understanding. They lose the stopping power of stun jacks, but can be thrown in rapid succession. Alright, okay, so I might want to ignore that for now then. So let's take our physique and cunning and spirit all the way up, isn't it, again? So yeah. Keep going, Steve. So now I've got 5 points to bounce between the two of them, which that's doing internal trauma over 3 seconds and 252 electrocute damage over 3 seconds, plus 1 projectile. I'll take that. Yeah, it's taking electrocute and trauma damage up. The lightning damage is coming from this one. I don't do anything with internal trauma normally, is my only thing. So I feel like it might be better to put the points in there. Well, that's electrocute over, isn't it? Oh, that's taking the stun duration up as well. And that's taking percentage lightning damage up. Two to 3 seconds stun duration. Well, we'll give it a whirl. Why not, eh? Bit of a change. I mean, the only other place we're going to get points is if we take something like we could, in theory, take deadly aim out, for example, and stuff like that, just to see. But I have spread myself quite wide over these. I wouldn't want to take any of these away, though. They're all happening on every shot of my gun. Well, a blah percent chance, 35% chance of tsunami and all that malarkey. Well worth the investment. Anyway, let's assign it to where Rune of Callistor was. Well, it was on A, I think, yeah. Stunjacks. There we go. Marvellous. Well, we're all about the lightning now, people. Right, who am I speaking to? We've got back to the Emissary, haven't we? Watch me regret that now. Hopefully not. Well, mind you, it must have taken our fucking cunning and physique up, though. Yeah, it has done. 670 and 617. Spirit's gone up as well. So, a bit of a boon there. Should we read that?
So, you have come, as the Oracle of Dreeg had foreseen. But, are you truly prepared for what's in store for you, in this forsaken land?
Probably not, my friend. What is in this place?
You are in the Korvan basin, a land ravaged by gods and man alike. A land whose secrets are now coveted by a determined few. As for this camp, this is the Conclave of the Three, a gathering of occultists, warlocks and witches that serve the witch gods. Here the three cults set aside their disagreements and join as one against our mutual foes. Foes which threaten your existence as well, I might add.
Uh-huh. What do you need from me then?
The three have decreed that I seek out worthy allies in the battle against a common foe.
Faraway land.
But are you indeed the one we seek?
Enter the Emissary's portal to the
First,
land of Korvan
you
people.
must prove yourself.
Prove myself, eh? I've already saved the world a gazillion times. What do you want? What do I need to do?
Go to the center of the camp before the statues. Kanatha, mistress of the Sentinels, awaits you to begin the Eldritch rites. Conquer whatever horrors assault you from the Eldritch realm, and we shall have our answer.
Very well. I accept your challenge, sir. And I shall meet you downstairs for a duel. Well, not a duel. Whatever is going to happen. Mistress of the Sentinels.
The Emissary warned me of your coming, but whether you may remain here is not a matter of his choosing. I will decide who stays and who dies. Are you prepared to face the trials?
Should I stay or should I die? Go for it. Go on. Oh, hello. Fucking hell, fun. Oh, what a fucking hell. I love those electric... Just threw out me fucking electric thingamajibbers and they were awesome. Woo! Holy shit. Oh, I like them people, yes. Have it. We should have got them a bit sooner. They're fucking awesome. Right. Am I speaking to her again or not? Who am I speaking to now?
The Emissary was right, as usual. You have earned the right to stand among us in the real trials to come.
That's very kind. Of course I did.
I could hear the battle from here. So then, are you ready to open your eyes to powers beyond imagining? To secrets better left uncovered?
Well, sure, why not? Why did you bring me here?
Ah yes, ever driven by action. I admire your conviction. The fated hour is nearly upon us. Soon we shall strike as one against our formidable foe. But we cannot act brashly. Precautions must be taken. Each of the cults is preparing in their own way. Speak to the masters of the cults of Bysmiel, Dreeg and Salile. Learn of their methods and align yourself to one cause. Draeluss, Byscylla and Sagon are already expecting you.
I will speak with them. Good day. I think I might have already spoken to them. They're all rather rude because they weren't ready to speak to me yet. Here we go. Byscylla, Matron of Rifts. What's my quest I'm on? Loyalty to the Three. Alright, so we've got Byscylla first. What are you saying, Byscylla?
You've been quite a sight since entering our camp. I'm shivering with anticipation for what's next. But will you be at my side? Or would you rather waste your time on the minions of Dreeg and Salile?
You serve bysmiel? Why should I help you?
My dear, who needs to see the future when you can manipulate it from the shadows? Salile would have you play with fire and get burnt. But bysmiel offers you the true gifts of the eldritch realm. Every hound, every raven, every fiend that's ever crossed the veil can and will serve the schemer. All are bound within the web. No move can be made without tugging at the strings, until finally, the spider strikes.
Right, now that sounds like a pets thing. Bysmiel is a spider, so do I get, yeah, I need to consider my options. Bysmiel is a spider?
Bysmiel is like a dreadweave widow. Sultry, manipulative, and deadly. But no, she is not a spider in the physical sense. The schemer takes on many forms, all a means to an end. A pompous oligarch, an unassuming beggar, a seductress. All the faces of Bysmiel. If you would ever be so blessed to witness her true form, then you are already dead.
I shall consider my options, thank you. So that's one. That sounds like it's a pets thing, but I could be misunderstanding what's going on. Let's see what this guy's saying. Draeluss. Well, his looks, I don't know, is green meaning poison then? It's possible. In which case, hers might have meant lightning of some description.
The weeping spines do not lie. You have come to fragment the memories of the forgotten. But who will stand by your side? Will you step into the spider's web? Or will you kindle the flame? Or perhaps you will weep for the eye that sees all.
You serve Dreeg. Why should I help you?
Much purpose flows within you. Allow me to temper that potential. Through the great guardian's eyes, we shall divine the true path beyond humanity's struggles. Let the others play with their eldritch toys and arcane spectacles. It falls upon us to strike the balance.
What can you tell me about Dreeg?
Dreeg is the oldest of the witch gods. He sought to know all, to witness the truth in the fabric of our reality. He cast aside the ancient warnings, threw caution to the wind, and reached beyond the curtain that seeks to blind us of true sight. Even his knowledge and wisdom did not prepare him for what he witnessed. The event changed him irrevocably, and while his mortal eyes were forever blind, so his eldritch eyes had opened. For the first time in his life, Dreeg saw the world for what it truly was. And he saw rot. Dreeg does not distract himself with the folly of mortal pursuits. In the end of all things, we must strike balance.
Right, you're not very helpful, is it? Dreeg can see the future? I consider my options, thank you. Right, where's the third one then? Well, there's two right below the steps. Here we go. I'm not sure if the colours are just Because that's almost vitality or vitality or blood or whatever. I'd say that was chaos, actually, yeah. And if she's blue, then possibly lightning or cold. But from what they're telling me, she sounded like she was talking about pets. She then said he was saying play with fire. That's what Sagon's got to do with it. What's Sagon got to do with it? The Vicar of Soleil.
You show promise. Perhaps you would be of value to Soleil. It remains to be seen if the emissary was right about you.
You serve Soleil? Why should I help you?
Soleil does not need your help, but that does not mean we cannot benefit one another. Only those willing to make any sacrifice, to go to any ends necessary, are of use to Soleil. The world is ripe with power for the taking, if you have the will to claim it. Bysmiel and Dreeg hope to manipulate events to glean a favorable future. Soleil knows that the mighty carve their own future.
What can you tell me about Soleil?
Soleil is the youngest of the three, but do not mistake that for weakness. His mastery of the Eldritch fire is without equal. The very essence of the Eldritch realm is for him to mold as he sees fit, and he shares this knowledge with his loyal servants. But such power does not come without sacrifice. Some must die so that others can bask in his glory. The ultimate display of loyalty.
Well, that sounds like blood stuffs, doesn't it? I'm kind of tempted to go with the woman and just force myself into using pets, if that's what she is. But if that's poison and he's blood and she's blue, if that's what the colours means, which it might not at all, then blue at the moment is everything to me because it's all lightning. Blue is everything, everything to me.
You've been quite a sight since entering our camp. I'm shivering with anticipation. My dear, who needs to see the future when you can manipulate it from the shadows? Soleil would have you play with fire and get burnt. But Bysmiel offers you the true gifts of the Eldritch realm. Every how, then what I've heard is true. You do have some sense to accompany your affinity for carnage. Together, we shall weave a web not even a god can escape.
What must we do?
The schemer's web demands my utmost attention. For now, speak to Alain here at my camp. The forgotten god stirs within his temple, but plans have been set in motion to see to his destruction. Alain has heard the lady's will and knows how to proceed. Speak with her. I am certain that you will not let me down.
I'll speak to Alain. Hello, Alain.
So you've chosen to fight under Bysmiel's banner. A wise decision. In the end, we all serve Bysmiel's will. You might as well be doing so willingly.
Byscylla said to speak to you.
Yes. I have been tasked with the preparations for the upcoming battle, and you will assist me. The Lady of Whispers has decreed that we are to gather powerful essence from the guardians of Korvan temples. They call it blood of the Watchers, though it is not blood in the literal sense. It is pure arcane energy, turned solid within the shells of the stone guardians still roaming these lands. Find these infused animated Watchers among the ruins of the Carandocs and the Temple of Osyr to the north, and bring me their blood.
I will get what you need. If indeed I know how to leave this place. Well, there's a bit to the right we've not been to, right enough. Alright, looks like the way out, doesn't it? So, we're now on with In Service of Bysmiel. And Blood of the Korvan G. Blood of the Korvan what? Korvan Guardians, are we going to say? It is Guardians as well. There it is. Look. Right, off we go. What time are we on, people? How long have we got? What? 20 minutes to go? Well, we're on 40 minutes. We usually make it an hour, don't we? Let's have a look at this new land, people. And let's see just how underpowered I am for it. It's gorgeous. Give you that. Oh, hello. Dinosaurs. Yeah, it's not so bad. Not so bad. Oh, I'm liking the new creatures, bugs and all sorts. Nice, they're my team. Nice. I'm liking the cooldown on the electro grenades, whatever they're called. One-handed ranged, which isn't too far off the damage of the ones I'm wearing, so hopefully we'll get some good pickups soon. Nice. I feel like I want to Uber up these grenades, like, you know what I mean? I'm already thinking about what can I take points away from. Alright. Back on track. Yeah, I mean... Mind you, I mean, something's given us 3 over in the Word of Agony there. So in theory, we could take 3 points off Word of Agony and shove them into our new move. I mean, well, that said, I mean, we are getting Ubered up because of those 3 extra things, but... plus 2 to Ignifar, plus 2 to End Flame. What's doing it? Where are you? Where are you hiding? Why am I not seeing it, people? Is it in my hood? Nope. How? Yeah, Word of Agony, there it is. Plus 3 to Word of Agony. So, as long as we don't change the rare ring, we won't lose that. So there's certainly 3. We could turf into the Demolitionist, which would be a big jump in one or the other. Could do with increasing the projectile. It looks like the increase in projectile. Oh no, maybe not. You might get projectiles from each of these sections actually. That one seems to cut the radius down, but increases the amount of times you can use it. Should we do it? Shall we do it? Why you gotta be so far away from the damn portal?
I sense turmoil within you.
There is turmoil within me. You're absolutely right. Turmoil. I want some more shiz in my grenades. Thank you. Right, that gives Word of Pain down to its max 12. I mean, there's a bit of a shout that says just try taking these off. It's a 100% chance of activating Deadly Aim. Nah, it's pretty uber that, isn't it? I don't want to take that off. But I think that only happens when a critical blow hits, but it can be massive in a fight, that. Absolutely massive. By extending their will through massive two-handed blars, minus 6 seconds skill recharge increases energy regeneration by 25%. Yeah, that's taking 6 seconds off the recharge time, which can be particularly handy in a... It's really the boss fights I need though, that move more than anything else. It's like an extra free heal. I mean, that's why I like it. Right, Demolitionist, let's get these points in. Oh no, we don't do it here, Steve. Come out of there.
Safe journey.
Alright, so Demolitionist, and we're going to have... One, 2, 3. Well, that didn't give me any extra projectiles. Ah, here we go. Plus 2 projectiles. Thank you. That's exactly what I was after. Because I think there was 3 coming out. Nice, I'm happy with that. Let's go. Why's she got a exclamation mark?
The oracles of Drieg spoke
For him.
of your arrival. Their mad choir whispers of you marching alongside our forces into the tomb of the Eldritch Sun and emerging triumphant. But even their eyes cannot peer into what I offer. The Shattered Realm is unlike anything mankind has ever witnessed, teeming with wealth and power beyond imagining. But also dangers are not unlike those that we face even now on Cairn. I have the means to open the way, if you wish to join me in pursuing its mysteries. But be warned, the Shattered Realm spans eternity. One could spend a lifetime exploring even a small fragment of its vast reality. You must be careful not to lose your mind, or worse, become lost forever. Will you dare enter? Will you witness sights beyond imagining?
Well, I need some time to prepare, thank you. It's one thing at a time. Good grief, I've only on first mission, mate. You know what I mean? Calm yourself down. The Korvan plateau. Right, here we go, people. Let's see what we're like now. Woo! Got 6 of the badgers coming out now. Oh, we've got ourselves another rift gate up here. Korvan plateau. Plateau is one of those words, isn't it? P-L-A-T-A-U-E. Yeah, that's it. Hey, who's this badger here? Master Harkin of Death's Vigil. Good to hear. Good to see you're still in the fight, sister. It seems our efforts in the Blood Grove... Oh, right, okay, must know this guy from before. Blood Grove weren't enough to stop Father Kaiman and his band of zealots. So we find ourselves chasing him through this forsaken wasteland on his mad quest to resurrect forgotten God. Have we met before? No, but we hail from the same banner. You did a great service to the Order of Death's Vigil back in Sorrow's Bastion and the Blood Grove. Because of this, there are many brothers of the Order who have heard of you. We are in your debt. Glad to help? Oh, Christ's sake. Sadly, our battle with Father Kaiman and his fanatics didn't end there. We tried to warn the Black Legion of his folly, but alas, they are occupied by the Chthonian and ethereal threats. No one would believe a lone fanatic could be so dangerous, and why would they? With all the unimaginable horrors that now roam Cairn, one crazy old man doesn't seem like a credible threat. Yet here we are. What do you know of Father Kaiman? Truthfully, I know very little about the man, but his story is a tragic one. Despite the effort he and his army of zealots put into hunting down our order, I still have empathy for him. I truly believe he thought he could save us all, thought he was doing what needed to be done to save Cairn. But I fear he was misled from the beginning, used as a tool of revenge by a spiteful entity that wanted nothing more than to punish this realm and all who inhabit it. I can only imagine what promises it made to Kaiman under the guise of Empyrean. What lies it fed him to maintain his faith. It? You mean Korvac? Yes, We now know the truth behind Kaiman's lunacy, a forgotten god that forged a new faith under the guise of Empyrean. All the Kaiman's chosen are mere pawns in the machinations of primordial beings that do not care about us in the least. We are as insects, insignificant to their plans. How ironic that humanity was exactly what Korvac required in return. We'll stop him. Jesus Christ, all that reading and you didn't even give me a fucking quest, mate. Jesus. Now that dog's on our side. What the hell? You shall not pass. Not said it for a while. I love the sand. Look at the sand graphics. Awesome. Love it. Loving it. Boo-doo-boo-boo-boo. Say hello to my electrifying grenades. Booyashaka! It's quite nice to have a move that's an instant hitter, rather than the glyph that you have to wait for to activate. Temple City of Osyr. Not overly sure the XP's building up as fast as I would like, people. We could be here for quite some time getting to level 67. Oh no, they're alright. These guys seem to be okay. Yeah, getting a bit of XP out of that lot. I say, that's big and shiny. Oh, look at the area is beautiful. These monuments and stuff. Got hit by my static charge. Losers. Here they come. Oh, hello. Beautiful area, it really is. Loving it. The Sting. You know, that's the Entertainer. Forgetting what the Sting theme tune is. Oh, the dust floating through the air, it's brilliant. The sand. Nice. Need to start using these a little bit further out. Nice, that's the badger. Electrify! You think you've killed those ones and they come back. Rematerialised on top of the grenades and got them up their ass, people. That's what happened there. Ooh, another rift up the way there. Could be perfect timing as well as it happens. Yeah, I didn't write that down actually, did I? Temple City of Osyr. We have a rift gate. Well, we've worked our way up to there already. I mean, fucking hell, there's loads, isn't there, up there? Lots to do, which is a good thing, people. Whoa, got something on me there, didn't I? Brilliant. Love those grenades. I'm really glad I tried that, you know. Really glad I tried it. Oh, you can turf them over the wall as well. Loving it. Woo! Have a grenade. Brilliant. Fire in the hole! Right, I'm going to stop there. I'm going to come back. We have reached the hour mark, people. Yes, we have. We shall get back to our... Well, we would get back to our rift if Steve could remember where he came from. Cracking little area. This is a hidden doorway down there as well, which we can go and have a look at. Well, that's marvellous. Thoroughly enjoyed that episode, people. Yes, I did. Bit of a slow start, but I'm glad we did it. I mean, I'm really tempted to suck some points out of somewhere and throw it into my grenades, but I will resist for now. Because the thing is, like, all of the stuff I've done in those sort of passive ones for my guns, I mean, they just happen on every fire. Well, they have a chance to happen on every fire. So I wouldn't want to take anything off of those, because it's just slam your bullets at the enemy and you'll get big hits a lot of the time. So really, you know, we've got a healing move, which we're not using a lot of at the minute. And there's only 3 points in that. And really we're down to the... Well, I suppose we've got Word of Pain, which I haven't used for a bit. So we've got 3 big moves. We've got Word of Pain, Rune of Hagarad, and our new one, which is the grenades. But, I mean, it's going to take us, unless we get given some skill points by someone for doing quests, it's going to take a fucking long time to get. We're only getting 2 points a bloody level up, and it's taken a long time to level up at the minute. So, but still, I think I'm probably going to do the full spread first. Yeah, I think we'll probably do the full spread. We're going to be getting a huge amount of electrocute and percentage on lightning and everything after that. After those ones. Right, well, there you are, folks. Plenty more to come in this playthrough. On this Let's Play. Going by what's on that DLC map. Well, there you are, folks. It has been an honour and a privilege serving for you once again in Grim Dawn on the Xbox Series X. And I'll catch you in the next one, folks. Take it easy. Bye.